Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
What is up, everybody? My name is Spree Gaming.
And I am Silencer.
And we are the Team Kill Podcast, episode 104. Guys, apologies, okay? I'll get into it. But first, we got some somber news, okay?
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Anthony Rumble Johnson, who was a UFC fighter, MMA fighter, feared, renowned heavyweight fighter, light heavyweight, I think.
Yeah.
He passed away. Not sure exactly why. I think that he was fighting some type of disease or virus or something like that.
Yeah.
And he passed away young. I believe he was 38. So rest in peace to him. Damn. And I was sleeping. I was a little congested, but luckily enough, I had taken the right amount of cold medicine to actually, drift the night without being disturbed. Mm-hmm. And then I get a loud little ping from Facebook notifications. Okay. It was Silencer, right? Silencer, usually silent, especially on the weekends. Silencer don't even hit me up.
Nice.
He's busy doing fruit cup things, okay? Now, I wake up, I'm like, what did he send me? It's a photo. Oh, it must be funny, a meme or something. Some Apex update, maybe a caustic thing, And it was a picture of a TMZ article saying that the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, also known as, his name is not Tommy Oliver, actually. It's, see, I fucked up. I can't even do him justice. Rest in peace to Jason David Frank, ladies and gentlemen, the American actor known by a lot of people as Tommy Oliver from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Green Ranger, who turned later into the White Ranger. Yeah. He was also the Red Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Evil Ranger. This guy reprised his roles as that, like he dominated that role as a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
He passed away at 49, and they're saying that it's an apparent suicide. So don't know exactly what could have led up to that, but that guy kind of made childhoods, right?
Inspired a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of people that looked up to him.
Yeah, there was a lot of roughhousing going on in the house because of him.
Yeah.
For the Power Rangers in general, but his little 3 to 4 episode run where he was just destroying all the Rangers because he was evil, man, was my life in shambles when he was kicking the Red Ranger's ass and took the Pink Ranger. You see, in my mind, in the first couple episodes, I had the Red Ranger going out with the Pink Ranger. And then, Tommy came with his long hair and, face. And, he took the Pink Ranger from the Red Ranger,
Yeah.
And he took the Pink Ranger from us, too, if we're being honest, because that was everybody's first crush. But nonetheless, guys, he had a short MMA career. Like I said, he was responsible for children fighting all over the world. And he definitely kept it alive, the nostalgia alive, just by reprising the role and doing a bunch of things. And rest in peace to him. Not sure exactly what caused the suicide. I don't want to say too much in case he was, some underground sicko. But we can't deny that he definitely was, a part of our childhood. So rest in peace to the Green Ranger. Go Power Ranger. Forever the Green Ranger.
Forever
Silencer. Forever a legend. Do you have any words for him, Silencer? Were you even watching Power Rangers back in the day?
I watched it, yeah. I'm not like super heavy, but I know who he was. I know I saw maybe on Saturdays, that was my time out of school where I tried to be a little civilized as a kid.
Yeah.
So I stayed and watched TV, and I would watch Power Rangers cartoons and everything. So I definitely watched it. It was I even watched that movie. So it was a big presence, I guess, in my childhood.
Yeah, I think they have. I could be wrong. I think they have 2 to 3 movies that I watched, and then the newest one that came out, he did a cameo in it with the Pink Ranger as well. But yeah, the movies with the ooze, and they became like the ninjas, and the other one where it was like all the generations come together and fight. Like, it's just dope.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace. Sad day for us, for people born after 1990. Silencer, how was your weekend, sir?
It was, I don't know, I don't know how to feel now that I fucking have a normal job. I feel relaxed. Nothing just really happens. I feel bad because I feel like I'm stealing their money. So it's just one of those days where I just fucking go work. I love doing design because I do design and creating logos and everything, in-house and internal projects. It's fun, but it still doesn't feel like I'm working. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Listen, I mean, the closest you ever came to work was building that football display.
Yeah. So
man.
it's been good. It's just been fucking relaxed. The only thing I do have to work on is my fucking sleeping pattern because I'm starting to see how it's affecting me. So
Yeah, well,
it's different. It's so weird because back then it was fucking hard labor work. And even with 3-4 hours that I was fucking sleeping,
right.
my body just took a nice little relaxing time. But check this out. When there's no physical involvement, it's a whole different way how your body somehow fucking relaxes. It's just weird. So I think mentally, it's a different way of relaxing yourself. And that's why I try to get away from shit.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's weird. So, it's just been chilling, Been working on that and then working on my businesses. And I don't know. I feel like it's been fucking relaxing. I don't know what to say.
No, that's good. I mean, you definitely deserved it for all those years you busted your ass out of fucking family business.
Now I need to figure out how wind down. Because I was a master at winding down whenever it's fucking physical work, I already have my own little ritual type of thing. But now this mental thing it's not mental, just I don't know how to explain it. It's just fucking weird. I guess 'cause I'm not used to it,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
it's going good, Finally ordered my parts also for the Subaru. Should be getting here by Friday. Gonna get that thing ready fucking by Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's 4 days.
good.
4 days away.
And it's been so I showed you the fucking little Jeep that I got.
Right.
Okay. So for people that want to know, it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT 8. It's a special little thing, okay? Not a lot of them were made. It's a 6.1 engine, V8. I was happy as fuck.
Right.
Drove it for like 2 weeks maybe. And I don't want to drive it anymore.
Why? Like, you just love it too much, or you just don't want to drive it because it's wastes fucking gas money?
It's the fucking gas. I was chilling. I go through in this fucking past weekend. I went through 160 for 1 week. And in the Subaru, $40 a week.
Right.
And it's faster than this red thing.
I'm already knowing.
And I'm like, holy shit! Like, it sounds good. It looks good. It's a nice SUV, but it's been crazy.
Yeah. Listen, I'm laughing because I bought a Jeep, and I told you about my Jeep, and you were like, piece of shit, don't ever buy one again.
No,
I can't believe you fucking bought it. You should have said something.
There's a difference between the platforms that they put on the regular Jeeps. The V6 are completely trash. This one, it has a whole different setup, which is more reliable. I don't know how to explain it, but every car, like for the Mustang example,
Right.
they have a 4-cylinder, a 6-cylinder, and a V8.
Right.
The only good reliable one is a V8. The other two are trash. So if somebody buys a fucking V6, I'm gonna talk shit.
Okay. That seems fair.
Yeah, so it's not the brand itself, it's what's in the fucking that specific model, the engine and the setup.
What's under the hood?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, continue your little story. What were you gonna say?
No, that's all I was saying. I just thought it was.
I was waiting for you to fucking come back.
No, I just thought that it was funny that when I had a Jeep, you were just talking bad shit. Now that you have one, it's like,
listen, if you had this one, I would have been like, hell yeah. I know you smoking, motherfuckers.
This fool had no idea what bottle it was or nothing. I just sent him a picture of it. He was just like,
It's
trash.
because these. It's because it's hard to find these. It took me a while to find this, and the fucking guy just didn't want to fix it because it was like $6,000 to fix the engine.
Right.
So I was like, hey, you know what? I can probably do it like in half of that money, and I did.
Okay. All right. No rebuttal for me. So.
And the funny thing is, you fucking see this thing, and you're like, you know what? Compared to my the Subaru, you fucking next to each other, and it's like, that fucking red truck's gonna eat it.
Right.
The fucking Subaru looks like a little fucking dumbass little car with a big ass wing. It sounds good.
Want to be
Definitely.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, but compared to the noises, oh man, that thing sounds aggressive, the red one.
I bet.
But man, when you race, it's the whole opposite. The fucking Subaru just eats it.
Right.
And that's the thing, it just sounds aggressive, but it's not. And I can't wait till I fucking fix the Subaru so I can enjoy it again and wait for something else to break and go from there.
Oh yeah.
So that was my weekend.
Now that I remembered. So the reason why we haven't been podcasting, guys, is a few reasons.
One reason.
Or a few.
One.
It's been a hell of a week for your boy. So I got sick was the main reason. I'm still a little sick now, congested, and before I wasn't feeling the best. See, this all happened. See, as couples, right? Couples out there that know the struggle of, being with your significant other and trying to share everything. You have to share your sicknesses, right?
Yeah.
I was avoiding all contact with her, okay? But we went out to go eat. And I finished my drink way quicker than she finished hers. She was barely drinking her thing, right? It's a lemonade, right?
Yeah.
I'm eating some salty food to get a little parched. I want some drink. So I snatch it thinking that I'm super fast. I start drinking it, and then she realizes that I have it, and she's like, "You're so stupid." I'm like, "Why?" She was like, "Because I'm sick and I just drank out of it." And I was like, the next fucking day, sore throat, couldn't fucking breathe, got mucus coming out of my ears, my asshole, my nose, throat. Fool, I woke up so sick the next day, I could not believe it.
Damn.
So I was dealing with that sickness. What's up?
So what exactly is it? Just a cold flu?
I would say it's a cold flu. Listen, we're not testing for COVID no more. If they're not giving out days for pay, we're not testing for COVID.
Oh,
Sorry.
Man, you're gonna love that fucking video I sent you.
Sorry, you anti-vaxxers need a fucking...
You're gonna love that fucking video I sent you.
Why? Why is that?
Yeah, just watch it. I can't say it right here because
No, I'm scared. Why? Because we got COVID?
Yeah, just watch it on your free time.
This fucking guy. Can I get a precursor at least to what it's about?
No, it's suspense. You don't spoil games for me. I don't spoil videos for you.
All right, whatever. So, yeah, guys, I was dealing with that sickness.
With the sickness?
And then on top of that, like, I had my last day at my job, and I think the day that we were supposed to pod, I was just not in the fucking mood to do anything. I was so like, I was fucking pissed because I was told all this stuff that I was going to get transferred and I would know more at the end of the day, and it would be more beneficial if I stayed till the end. And sure enough, I didn't have to, but I did. I stayed towards the end, and I didn't get nothing. Not a fucking phone call, not a goodbye,
Yeah.
not even a piece of pizza, nothing, right?
So you felt the feeling of feeling disposable to these big corporations, right?
Well, I always feel like that in general, but at this moment, yes, I did feel that.
Okay, so they just clarified it that this is the world, the real world.
Right, it's always the real world. So much so that when I went to the last day of the store to buy all the shit that I hid so I can buy it, right?
Yeah.
At a phenomenal price, mind you. I had at least $200 worth of stuff that I only paid like $47 for. I'm looking and I'm like, fam, it'd be nice to buy all this and use my employee discount. And sure enough, the last day that I showed up, it deactivated immediately. As soon as I clocked out. It deactivated my app where I was able to record all my hours and shit. It took off my, it took off my employee discount. So when I went to buy everything, they weren't trying to give it to me. Luckily, something happened. I don't want to say exactly what it was in case they listen, but something happened, and I ended up getting my employee discount. So, so that happened, and then, there's another podcast where we were talking about one of my adventures in life where I lied to the jury duty person, saying that I didn't speak English with my lady, and we did this whole fucking staged out theatrics, right?
Yeah.
So I got another summons. So I looked at it, was like a month ago, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, the fuck, I'm just gonna do it again. This time, now that I have enough time, I'm going to find a way to reach out to them way before and just say that I'm not eligible, right?
Okay.
So I tell my girlfriend, put this on the fridge because we'll forget. There's things in the house that we forget. We forget, when the fucking tolls are due and jury duty, right?
Yeah.
So November 8th comes, which is the day I was supposed to go for jury duty. I forgot. So November 9th, I'm relaxing with my lady. I'm chilling. I'm sorry, November 10th, okay? Because November 9th was my last day, and then I didn't hop on, I think, with you, and then November 10th, it, settled in with me. So me and my lady are chilling, relaxing, lounging, and she's talking about, oh, yeah, we can go do this, we can go do that, this and that. And then I just fucking, like Undertaker, just sit the fuck up on the bed, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. And she was like, what? Like, what's the matter? I was like, fuck, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then I had to ask her, what's the date? And I'm standing in front of the calendar at this point. And she's like, the 10th. And I'm like, fuck! I missed jury duty. I didn't show up. I didn't call.
Did you have a sinking feeling?
Oh. No, wait, hold on. Yeah. But then I realized that when I Googled the fucking punishment to missing it, oh, my fucking nuts dropped to my stomach.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my. It's like $1,000, right?
Yeah.
And like 10 days in jail.
Damn.
Or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck. 2 weeks or whatever. I was fucking befuddled. So I go to the fridge to look at the fucking thing. It's not there, nowhere in sight. She lost it. They didn't say nothing. Women nowadays, they don't take accountability for their actions.
They always blame you, yeah.
Yes, and they blame you, and they say because it's your thing that you should be taking care of it, and you shouldn't ask other people to do stuff. Now, had it been on the other foot, right? If she were to get jury duty, and I did something stupid like this, right? Where she could be in jail, and she could face the real world punishments of doing shit like that, yeah, it would be different. But at this point, it's not, and it just fucking infuriated the fuck out of me that I was potentially going to go through all this stuff. So I reached out via email. They haven't answered. I'm still sweating balls, but hopefully they're easy on me. Hopefully,
Well, you did your part, and you have proof that you sent them an email anyway, so it's good.
Yeah. So I sent 2 emails. One email I sent, but I don't know where it went, if that makes sense. I sent it, and it's no longer in my sent folder. So I don't know what happened there, what fucking foo-foo lame shit happened. But the other one that I sent, for sure, I reached out to them, and I told them I don't know if it was the 8th or the 18th. So either way, I didn't even know if it was the 8th either. I just know that it was 8. And so 8 or 18th or 28th. But yeah, I still don't know. So hopefully they reach out to me and we can get this settled. So I did that. I watched Black Panther 2. A lot of brown and black tension in the movie theater because they had Wakanda and they had Mexico underwater. I don't know what to say. They depicted us as fools where they were swimming in water, that we could swim in water fast and our backs were wet.
Yeah, that's wild.
A lot of tension there. So I watched that. And then I played Warzone with you, Warzone 2. I think me and you both liked it. We'll talk about that a little later. And then I think I talked about creating my own board game on that podcast. I actually printed out something. Ironically enough, it was at the job that I'm about to go work at. Oh, I didn't even finish that either. So a little bit back. I'll kind of just go forward. We don't have rapid fire, guys. So luckily, this won't take a little bit longer. So I'm hard headed. Okay, I'm like an STD. Okay, yeah, I'll go away.
I'm like an STD. Okay.
I'm like an STD. Okay, I'll go away, but first I need to get flared up a little bit and notice before I go away. So I sent the job that I was supposed to transfer to an email, my resume. And I said, hey, I don't know where it stands as of now, but I'm looking to work there. Please give me a call. This, that, and the third. Would love to hear from you. Didn't hear nothing. So then I realized I got an email saying that my application was denied, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason. But it was for that location, for the other location. So I was like, well, what the fuck? Why for? And I think it was because that I was technically terminated or laid off or whatever the fuck the professional term is when your store closes. So I reapplied with a different email, same name and everything, but a different email because they wouldn't let me do it with my old email, so I did with the new one.
Okay.
And I sent it, and this is my last hoorah attempt. And if this didn't work, I was going to leave them alone because I didn't want to get it to the point where I would send them something one more time, and then they'd be like, oh, you know what, you're harassing us, leave us the fuck alone, all this shit. I didn't want that, obviously. So I left them alone. I started filing for other places. Home Depot called me, okay, and said they were interested, sent me an offer. We started from the outside, now we're going to the inside, okay?
Yeah.
Went from the parking lot to the person in the store. So
They gave me an offer I couldn't refuse.
there we go. So I was supposed to meet with them. I was already gearing up for it. I was kicking myself, fucking hating the fact that I have to go there. And then the job called me, this other store that I wanted to go to, saying that the asshole boss who said that he was gonna fucking work his magic apparently never worked his magic. Worked his last day and fucking didn't give a fuck about nobody.
Damn.
Yeah, that he
What a
fucking took his
fucking-
severance. He took his severance, realized that they did the same thing with me. They took away his employee number and all his information and shit and fucking didn't do nothing for nobody. So,
A fucking true gentleman.
what an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. That for me, like I told you, he told me if I stayed till the end, it would be beneficial and it would pay off in the long run. It was not beneficial and it did not pay off. Fucking asshole. So, luckily for me, like I said, guys, I'm an STD. I'll go away eventually, but I need to be flared up and noticed first. And then eventually I'll go away. Okay, but yeah.
You should say, the vibes.
So, I think I start tomorrow, Monday, and then,
Hell yeah.
like I said, I was saying, I talked about making a board game. I printed out the board game design, and got to play it a little bit. Got to see what it was like. Once I make the proper adjustments, we're gonna go with Mach 2, and we're gonna keep making adjustments until it's fully playable. Very simple looking, and just looks pretty good. And once we do that, it'll fucking start to get the proper things to get it actually built.
Good shit.
Right. So that's it for my weekend. God of War. So much happened, guys. Basically, but we're gonna try to catch up, and we'll get here to the news. So, all right, no rapid fire again, guys, but we'll do it next week. Here is the news. This one is a big news. It's a very big news. Because as this was happening, I thought to myself two things. One, crypto is really a fucking scam. And two, I could have sworn FTX was associated with TSM. And sure enough, they were. So for those of you guys that don't know, don't listen, or don't even pay attention to social media, here we go. FTX, the crypto exchange company who fans may have been seen in commercials with Tom Brady Shaquille O'Neal, Larry David, etc. Do you live in Miami? You might have went to a Heat game. The arena was named after the company. TSM, like I said earlier, the esports org, changed their name and included their company's name with theirs. Well, a few days ago, it turns out that they've borrowed millions in customer funds for its founders exchange.
Okay.
The fund was partially able to cover up this by actively. Oh, hold on. It was able to cover up this activity because the assets it was trading was never touched its own balance sheet. It never touched its own balance sheets, meaning they were taking customers' money and they were using it for other stuff. Instead of holding any money, it was borrowing billions from FTX users, then trading it. So that is a big deal. Now, we're not a crypto podcast. We're not a stock market anything podcast. We are a gaming podcast. And the gaming aspect side of this is TSM. So TSM slutted out their company for $200 million for naming rights if they included the letters FTX to the end of TSM, which would rename the company TSM FTX. They put it on every single jersey, cosmetic. When they were doing esports stuff, they had to include the FTX. So they have officially separated themselves from FTX. They were relationship-wise, they were investigating how to, if they had to stay with them during this process, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I have a question, okay? First things first. I was going to say, do they follow suit with Miami Heat? Obviously, now that we know a few days have passed, they followed suit with the Miami Heat, removing the brand from the arena. Now, the name TSM FTX, they got rid of it as well.
Yeah.
In the future, are companies going to do some shit like this again?
I don't think so. I think this is like a milestone to set the road and tone for the future.
Or an example, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
there's always that first initial thing where it sounds like a good idea, but something happens and it just sets the example for the future.
Yeah, I believe so too. And I'm almost even curious enough if they kept the money, if there was any type of breach of contract to where they kept to keep the money and then revert the name changes and rights. I was wondering that. You think that that's a possibility?
It could be, yeah.
I don't know what to think right now. I'm hoping that that's a thing, but
I think it's too early for a lot of shit too. You have to let them simmer down a little bit.
Well, the thing is, when you let things simmer down, they don't take accountability when it's simmered down. Now that we're striking while the iron's hot, I believe, it doesn't have to be anybody's opinion, but I do believe that TSM has to have some accountability for introducing their fan base to FTX, because we have to know that there's companies and there's people, especially the consumer. The consumer is a very viable, naive consumer, right? Where if they're shown something a lot, they're going to have to buy into it. And that's why algorithms and stuff like that are so popular when they play these ads, because they know eventually, yeah, you're not going to buy something now, but eventually in the long run, you're going to be like, damn, I want some chicken, and damn, churches sound good. Like, now I just did it to my phone, and now churches are going to pop up. So
yeah, true.
So I believe that TSM should be held accountable for some of this, for introducing their fans to stuff like this. And regardless if the company itself didn't engage in the crypto fraud, the crypto fraudulent activities, you associated your company with it for $200 million. I think you got to come off that $200 million. And if anybody especially that's in your organization, I think you should cough it up to them and pay them back.
This thing turned like to a fucking Ponzi scheme.
Right. That's what crypto is turning out to be. Like NFTs, crypto, like it's been a bad year for NFTs and crypto.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. The other thing is just, and I remember I told you the first time they announced those NFT bullshits, I was like, bro, this is a fucking scam.
I know.
And look what happened.
No, I knew that it was a scam, but I was telling you to get early in on the scam So when it finished, you could fucking just walk away from it with money.
Yeah.
You know how many dumbasses spent their stimulus and their fucking tax checks on some fucking CryptoPunk apes?
Oh yeah. And I think a lot of people started to see how much of a ridiculous shit was when Jake Paul started losing all that money through his bullshit.
Jake and Logan, both of those assholes, they took
So it's like, holy
huge
fuck.
hit. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. So we're saying that they're gonna steer clear from this. Now, I didn't expect an esports org to do what they did, right? Which was give them naming rights, include them in the name, and it might have just been something simple like add FTX, and we'll give you $200 million. And they thought it was a good deal, right? But then shit like this happens. I would have thought like phase, what the fuck is the MoonPay?
Yeah.
That's their new crypto that they have, right? Or some shit
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah, some
imagine
bullshit like that.
Phase MoonPay like, clan has a name of their fucking esports organization.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses. I swear, bro. They deserve all that shit and more. They got after that fucking G2 guy because he was bad for the company, but where's the asshole that was like, yeah, let's add FTX to the name? That sounds like a good business deal. Fucking assholes. I don't have nothing else to say about that, but what's that? If, for example, if, a brand out there would have, reached out and been like, yo, we want to add our name to your name. What brand do you think, like for Team Kill podcast, what brand would you like, to be added?
Fucking Barstool.
Oh, Team Kill Barstool. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, because, after this controversy, the naming rights to the arena for the Miami Heat is up for sale, and I heard Bang Bros made quite a valuable offer.
Fucking Bang Bros.
Well, listen, they're not going to fuck their customers like they FTX did. They're just going to fuck the customer spouse on video.
The doctor's gonna come up. Fucking astronaut.
Yeah.
Who called the astronaut?
Yeah. They're going to have that one guy that does all the fucking characters for it. He's like a doctor, a plumber, a scientist.
Fucking Agent 47.
Yeah. And, he's bald and white too, like Agent 47. License to kill with the penis. All right, we'll move off of that. Silencer, the next question is yours, sir.
The next question.
The next topic, sir. My bad.
Oculus founder created a VR headset that blows up the user's head if they die in game.
You know how much you have to hate your fucking life?
Holy shit.
First of all, VR, right? VR. Like, it's not the best experience. Right now, it's not the best experience in gaming.
Yeah.
But you want to fucking do that when you die? Imagine when your fucking console glitches and you get lag and imagine you're playing Minecraft and you lag and you fucking, your character keeps walking, you walk right off a cliff and fucking die.
This is fucking crazy.
So apparently the VR headset has 3 explosive charges to the front of the mask. The guy that created it pretty much said that this is it's not for public use. It's not even for personal use because he's so afraid of it that he doesn't want to put it on, but that he has it in his office as like a joke to show people like this is how people want to become, right? You die in the game, you die for real. Type of energy. Now, if, this is a big if, I would love to see a content creator go on whatever game they have hardcore mode, right? Where you die once, it's over. and have something like this and just play every single game. Every single game that has to do with fucking dying. Play Elden Ring, God of War on hard.
Yeah.
Fucking getting streams. Imagine getting stream sniped by playing fucking Apex or Warzone.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love to see some guy like that. That would be the next biggest YouTuber on this fucking planet. But imagine though, I told you, he fucking, he's not the best at like Apex.
That's fucking crazy.
His aim's all fucking stupid. And just they get his ass. Starts off with the Mozambique, just misses every shot.
You're gonna need a real medic around.
You're definitely gonna need a lifeline.
A lifeline. You're gonna need a lifeline.
Now, the likeliness of this not gonna be ever right. It's never gonna be like that. But there has been talks of people saying that they want something similar to this, where if they die, there has to be a penalty for them, and that it's supposed to make the game more enjoyable and for them to strive through something. But, I heard that there was already a game like that, Silencer.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
Yeah, a little thing called Life, where you go through it every day.
It's everyday life.
Yeah, you go through it every day. Things become a little harder, and every level gets harder. Your fucking body breaks down, and you can't use your stats like normal. You have to be you have to be a dumbass to want to do this shit.
You have to play on life's terms. You can't play it on your terms. There's no R1 up, left, right, R2 square.
No, you're fucked. And then it's like not even like it's a saw trap.
Yeah.
This is something that I forget what that guy's name is. Dun 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 dun. The guy with the pig head. What's his name? John.
Pink Panther?
I want to play a game. I want to fucking play VR.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Imagine you just fucking get booted up into the little laugh.
That's some crazy shit.
Hello, Caesar. I would like to play a game.
You're getting your fucking neck sliced in the game. In real life, a little fucking knife comes out of the Oculus.
I know. I'm going to tell you. In front of you is a VR headset with 3 charges that explode. The game you will play is Mechanic Simulator.
Build the engine or die.
Yeah, build the engine or die. Previously, you've ruined a couple cars on purpose and overcharged people.
This is time to redeem yourself.
Live or die. The choice is yours.
That would be fucking funny as hell.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds more fun in real life, to be honest with you.
I mean, it does, but like, what's the end game? Like if you play this for like, I would love to see, right?
Yeah.
If you play this for a year, right, straight, you wake up, you do this, you fucking sleep, you do that. We'll feed you, we'll do all this fucking shit for you, right? Because you have to imagine, especially VR, it's gonna have to be like physical. It's gonna have to be like that movie Ready Player One. There's gonna have to be some aspects where you're just super physical and you're doing shit. There has to be like a challenge. You do this shit for 1 year, you survive, you get X amount of money. If they do that shit, I'm telling you right now, it'll be the next Squid Games.
Oh, yeah. You think so?
Yeah. Like, even Squid Games was like
This
little,
is gonna
like...
take a nice little addictive perspective to a lot of fucking younger generation, I would assume.
Yeah. Mr. Beast is definitely paying somebody to do that shit. Like, I'll add on another $1 billion if you fucking do it. Let me just put it on my YouTube channel.
I'll match whatever you fucking put in.
Now, would you do the silencer?
It depends.
So, like we're saying $1 billion for a year.
And I'm like the test dummy?
Yeah, you're the only person that has access to this shit, but you play every single game that's like super popular, trendy, that has a lot of deaths. I'm talking from like Super Mario to fucking Warzone 2.
Okay, but what is the outcome?
The outcome is you play a game every day, 365 days, 365 games, And if you survive 365 days without dying in the VR within any game, right? You fucking get $1 billion tax free. But if you don't, you fucking die. Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Fuck it, why not?
I don't know. I couldn't do that shit. I've died to like so much. Like I've
You're
walked
still gonna
off.
die. If you're normal, you're still gonna die of fucking being where you are and broke.
Yeah, but at least you like. Yeah, you might have not died for
Either
like
rush the process.
right.
You can either rush the process of where you are, just fucking get it over with, or become a fucking billionaire after that. The choices are still at the end is either or. You're still fucking rushing your life of being a fucking the same shit routine. It's just fucking hitting forward, or fucking forwarding to being a fucking millionaire.
Yeah, but my thing is, yeah, you could die with whatever you have in your bank account, or you could fucking die with, money that you made over fucking your natural life, and that's, I don't know. I couldn't do it for $1 billion. If it was one game,
billion? Let me see.
If it was one game, maybe. And it'd have to be like.
But
on
imagine
the
training that you're gonna have afterwards, like coming out of that fucking shit. You're gonna be a whole fucking beast.
Yeah, but a PTSD too, nah.
Yeah. You'll forget about it when you're traveling.
When you're traveling, were you gonna do some math with the money or not?
Some what?
I said, were you gonna do math with the money or no? It sounded like you were gonna do some math.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna do math.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Let us know down in the comment section how you feel about this. I think it's stupid. Obviously, it's a novelty thing. So, but I can see some dumbass at work or something, having a rough day at Oculus and like, I'm gonna blow this fucking place up. How if you don't have bombs? Like, the boss. That's gonna be, you know what? That's gonna be the next level of Hitman. Fucking the Oculus headquarters. Oh, they're testing out a little VR thing and with a bomb that fucking blows up. There you go, bam.
Yeah.
That's next Hitman level. There you go. You heard it here first, guys.
You heard it here first. Hold on.
All right. Now, Twitter. Twitter has been doing their thing as far as firing a bunch of people and coming up with new abilities to, start generating income. One of the things we talked about last podcast, I believe, was Twitter Blue, where people were getting their verification badges, right? So Elon Musk apparently broke the internet when he said that some Twitter employees were selling verification badges for upwards of $15K.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so your favorite Twitch thought, your favorite, OnlyFans chick or girls you just might have known in high school who, might have did a little few things in Dubai that she wasn't proud of but came back a lot richer and thicker. And cloud chasers. I'm not just going to just put it all on women. But nonetheless, people were buying fucking badges for $15K. Elon decided to give it to the general public for a simple $8.
Yeah.
Now, again, we're a podcast about gaming. The trolling that ensued from this was incredible. So you had people creating these very professional but fake verified accounts of Nintendo. You had Valve. You had Sony, Microsoft, God of War. You literally had anything that was in gaming right now, especially like Warzone, Call of Duty, things like that. You just had trolls everywhere popping up with convincingly real accounts because of the blue check. Now, I'm not going to just read you the story of this, guys. I'm going to actually read you a few favorites of mine that I saw on Twitter a couple days ago. So this one's from Microsoft at the real Microsoft. Blue check and everything. That says, after much deliberation, even after this Activision deal goes through or doesn't, fuck Sony.
Oh, man. All right.
All right. To which Sony responded and said, well, fuck you.
Wow.
Nobody wants to play Galo.
Galo.
Yes. All right. So those were two companies, right?
Yeah.
Here's another one. This one comes from Santa Monica Studio. Okay? Sanica, not Santa Monica. Sanica. Okay? Santa Monica Studio is a studio that is known for making God of War Ragnarok. Okay?
Yeah.
As God of War Ragnarok was released, they said, well, due to technical difficulties, we accidentally released it to Microsoft Game Pass. Get it while you can before we have to take it off. So you know what happened? All the Xbox guys, the Game Pass, yes, it's so OP. Oh my God, finally, God of War. You can suck it, console players or PlayStation fans. Sure enough, they went there and they found out that was a lie.
Wow. That's crazy.
So
yeah,
that
I saw
was
one with Trump, I think, and I saw another one. I thought it was hilarious, the most funniest shit ever. Fuck, I forgot, but it was funny as fuck. I was even gonna show you
right.
to see the backlash and fucking the backfire that shit can have.
Yeah, it's definitely having a lot of backfire, but the main important one was Nintendo. They had a fake Nintendo page. I don't remember what the Nintendo one was because it got removed so fast, and with good reason because Nintendo sues.
With the heartbeat, yeah.
Yeah, they sue. So I could understand why they, it was posted and deleted before I even got to take a screenshot of it.
It's funny how this Nintendo's just known for suing. You better watch out. You're gonna get sued.
Yeah, you're gonna get
instead
sued.
of anything else.
So I thought it was really hilarious. It was the parody accounts were just too much, and it shows you why that feature, while it's nice, can be dangerous. So with that being said, will Nintendo sue? And if so, will they sue the person who made the account, or do you believe that they have rights to sue Elon Musk and Twitter for this
No,
thing?
I think this has to go to the individual alone.
The individual that made it?
Yeah,
Okay, I believe so too.
because I mean, you're putting out a platform, but you're not responsible for everybody that fucking puts out content. You know, you would
Okay.
assume that everybody is responsible for their own shit. It's just like fucking Instagram. You post a thing to sell drugs. You're not gonna sue Instagram.
Right. So what I was thinking that what they could do is, they could sue the individual, and here's why. The individual, in order to get the verification, has to have a Twitter account with some basic information, right? And if you lied and you put fake names and fake shit, the credit card you paid with does it. Unless you're a scammer. I think they should go after the person that made the fake account. I think Nintendo will probably get around to suing. They don't fuck around, and I'm pretty sure I think it was like Mario doing some flagrant things on a GIF.
I'm pretty sure fucking Nintendo has sued Nintendo.
I think there might have been some internal struggles with Nintendo.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right. I think they might have had. I think you might be onto something. So that was one thing, right? Will Nintendo sue the person? Okay. The other thing that I wanted to say with this whole thing is there was I forgot, there was like an insulin company that sells insulin, right? It's a very renowned insulin company. They were affected with a fake account, right? And it pretty much said that as of right now, we're happy to announce that insulin is now free. Everybody was going crazy. Oh my God, thank you so much. You're lifesavers. And then it turned out that it was a parody account. And once people found out that insulin was not free, the stock in that company plummeted. So that's why I was asking you, who was at fault? Is it going to be the company, or is it going to be Twitter? But I think that all comes down to terms of service, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're buying this to make sure that you were verified, and we're just giving you a verified.
There's a now that we're talking about, there's a meme that just popped up with the Twitter account for Elon Musk verified.
Oh yeah.
Said, I am giving away the biggest crypto giveaway. Join here. Oh man, that's funny.
Ah, yeah. Gonna fucking scam your ass right out the fucking bank. Oh, that was nice, Caesar. That was nice. It was very funny. We just got a few rapid fire topics, and then we're out of here. Mr. Beast surpasses PewDiePie for the most subscribed YouTuber ever.
Wow, it took that long? I thought he already beat him.
No, so technically,
who's the number one? Was it PewDiePie?
I believe PewDiePie was beating T-Series. Technically, T-Series was the first one to reach 100 million subscribers. Then PewDiePie followed. And I think just right now, Mr. Beast surpassed both of them, which I'm not even surprised if he's doing so well for the content.
So how much, when was this released? Today?
It was a couple days ago. I think he had like 112 million subscribers.
That's fucking interesting.
Right, yeah, very interesting for sure. And, inspiring because PewDiePie was up there for a while. And while I didn't feel like PewDiePie did much on the entertainment side, someone like a Mr. Beast, this is fucking, it's huge. It is huge. Yeah, he hit 112 million subscribers on YouTube.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's, so I don't know. Actually, I don't know if he has more subscribers than T-Series, but because they kind of made the emphasis saying that he was the most popular individual on the platform.
So this is going towards popularity, not subscribers?
Well, subscribers is popular, but I think they're more focused on individuals.
Okay.
So it's just him one, and PewDiePie one, and then T-Series is the company. Dude Perfect is a whole fucking group of people,
So here's a list. Fucking number one you said is T-Series.
Yeah, so
And then
T-Series
it's
would have to be number
Cocomelon?
one. Yeah, and then it's I believe it's him.
And then it's fucking Set India. And then Mr. Beast.
And then Mr. Beast, okay.
And then PewDiePie.
And then PewDiePie. Okay, so top five.
Fucking WWE's number 9.
Are they really?
Yeah, with
Holy
91
shit.
million.
Oh, that's wild. So, do you feel like somebody will be able to surpass him within
Who,
the
Mr. Beast?
next 10 years? Yes.
I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean,
believe
there's no right now as we speak. I thought that Nelk fucking channel had more than Mr. Beast, didn't they?
Nah, they're just like a little podcast. The Nelk Boys?
Yeah.
Nah, they're just a podcast.
Because I remember he said something that he surpassed or whatever. Like, oh, you finally caught up to us.
I don't know. They might have. It might. I mean, he might have had a little more, but I don't think they were fucking with Mr. Beast at the time. Maybe for like a split second.
Because that fool, even Mr. Beast said, "Yeah, I'm finally catching up to you guys. You guys for fucking blah blah blah."
I don't know. Maybe it was like Twitter or something, but yeah, I don't know. The Game Awards nominees have been announced. Some, don't seem like they're going to hold a candle to two favorites. But here we go. So the 6 nominees for Game of the Year goes to Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, A Plague Tale Requiem, Stray, or Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I don't think you've played any of these games, but if you had to guess down to what would be Game of the Year winner.
I'm gonna have to go with Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, I'm gonna toss it between Elden Ring and God of War. I still haven't finished God of War, just mainly because I haven't felt good.
I think they should have a different category for like the best, like big studio, and have it to go these. But also, Stray did it did amazing for being an indie game, a small studio.
Yeah, Blue Wave, I think that was what they're called.
Yeah, I mean they're not as big as these other developers, but I think for what they had, they did fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean top 3. Elden Ring, God of War, and Horizon Forbidden West. Those are 3 heavy hitters.
Yeah. Because I mean,
know?
Stray is not a fucking. You can't compare them to the other two. It's like a whole different category of game. But it just put like a different perspective of what a game can be, you know?
Right.
So I think that's in its own category.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I have Elden Ring a 10 out of 10 game. I'm still playing God of War Ragnarok. Horizon Forbidden West for me was a 7. It wasn't
I think it's just how you listed it. I think that's the correct.
the correct order.
Yeah, that's how I would rate them.
Right. Yeah. I think so too. Once I finish God of War Ragnarok, I think I can fairly assess it a little bit more. So, do you think anything was snubbed, like a Dying Light 2 or anything like that?
No.
No.
I mean, honestly, it's just been those games are. I think those 3 games that you just mentioned were like another, like you said, heavy hitters. They're on a different level.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, 2 of them are. I mean, one of them's a part of a saga.
Yeah.
The other one, God of War, is a sequel, and then I believe that the Horizon Forbidden West is also a sequel as well.
Yeah, so they already had their. Yeah, they already had their nice little what do you call it? Loyal consumers in the background.
Yeah, I think so. I think that might be their cult. Let's be real. Some of these games are gonna win on different platforms. But if we're talking about the Game Awards, I think it's those top 3 for sure that are gonna be duking it out. So.
Yeah.
We'll move on from there. 2 more. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 made $1 billion in 10 days.
And yeah, they can't fucking give you your old skins back. Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're a little tight about that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're updating the fucking game and you can't give us what you paid for? What the fuck is that?
Well, it's not like an update. It's like part 2, you know?
It doesn't matter. They should have fucking at least give you credit back or some shit, but who fucking does that bullshit?
Well, Activision. So,
Fucking Activision.
Is that dope or nope?
Yeah, it's really dope. It's always dope when you fucking make money.
I know. I wonder how much they put into it for them to make it back like that. Holy shit.
To see if they're fucking breaking even, imagine.
Yeah. McDonald's reveals gaming chair with fry and sauce holders.
No, that's not a dope.
Apparently, it's anti-grease. It doesn't get grease all over it. It has a pillow that has McDonald's. I'm loving it. And then McCrispy wrapper themed cloth surrounded the entire thing. Is this cool or not?
No, this is fucking trash.
Now, if you were sponsored by McDonald's, would you put this on and be like, yeah, you know?
I don't know. That's that's a tough one.
Yeah. I listen. I can't. You know, I'm already fucking fat as fuck. I can't.
That's
be
the
seen
only
wearing
thing
this
because
shit.
you're at the end of the day. I mean, you know, McDonald's is not like the healthiest fucking place out, and you're promoting this fucking garbage.
Right.
And then all your fucking followers start fucking getting diabetes. Who the fuck do they blame? You.
Yeah, they're gonna blame you.
You're the one that put me on game with McDonald's.
Product placement, guys. Think about it.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
You know, I've seen foods that already like.
McCrispy.
I've seen them do like the McCrispy. You saw that? If it would have said hot and spicy, like maybe, or Big Mac or something.
McCrispy. Yeah, McCrispy. Those fucking foul orders is gonna have.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. And the last one, I don't know if we covered this, but the girl that hurt her back at TwitchCon, remember her? She suffered a fall from the foam pit.
Oh yeah,
and
okay.
Broke her back in 2.
Uh-huh.
Let me see what her name is. I don't want to say nothing wrong. Her name is Adriana Chechik.
Okay.
She broke her back in 2. She showed up for scars. I don't know if I said this last time, but in order for her to have the surgery, she found out she was pregnant. And while she found out she was pregnant, in order to have the surgery, they had to abort for lack of a better word, the baby in order for them to perform surgery on her safely.
That as well.
Which they had to abort the child because she had the surgery. It was successful. And she asked them to do some type of stitching because, she has a job where her body is her line of work. Now, we're back at it with Twitch, right? Where I thought maybe Twitch wouldn't get sued. They would settle out of court, pay the medical bills and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. Little something extra. You suffered a back injury. You found out you were pregnant. And in the same breath of you finding out you were pregnant, you had to abort the child in order to have this life-saving surgery. If you are this person, this chick, this Adriana woman, are you going to sue Twitch?
At that point, I don't know, probably, but I don't know. I feel like being in that position is hard to describe what you'll do because of all the fucking emotions I run through.
Right.
So I don't know if suing is going to be the first thing that fucking comes to her mind.
Well, the thing is, if you're smart and you lawyer up, which I'm 1,000% sure she's already on the phone with somebody, even as a plan of attack and strategy, I think it is too, like what you said, to avoid this coming out as simple emotion, I think that you should have a break between your surgery, the incident, the surgery, and then your decision to sue. I think you should be fully healed a couple months if you add the mourning process. But I mean, the end goal, I think, should be to sue.
Yeah, that's true.
Because imagine you as a person, Silencer, like if she's religious and she can't abort stuff because of religious reasons. And she was forced to do it because she was put in a situation where she jumped into a foam pit, she hurt herself. She already had, I've already, seen already lawyers already speaking about it. She can sue right now, but this next level of, hey, a kid died because of the negligence you took upon the foam pit.
I think this is where the importance of your crew comes in, because, I mean, at that situation, if she can't think straight, people around you should be like, taking the steps to making that shit happen.
Right. So, if you were put in that position, would you sue?
And 100%.
Yeah, for how much?
I don't fucking know the fucking maximum that I can get it.
Yeah, I would say maximum. I was looking more for a number, but it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint a number, yeah.
Yeah, punitive damages and shit, right? Emotional damage.
Fucking lost life.
Yeah, I mean, look at the what the fuck is that guy's name that has to pay like $1 billion to fucking Sandy Hook victims?
Yeah.
That guy, yeah. Punitive damage were fucking crazy. He's up to $1 billion in fees. Like it's nuts.
It's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So speedy recovery for her. Hopefully she figures it out. But that fucking purple app, it has to go. Okay.
Fucking purple whore.
You gotta sue. You gotta sue. Do it for if you can't do it for you or the child, do it for us. The guys that just fucking hate Twitch for every fiver they're being. So that is it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm a little bit sick. I'm pushing through right now. So if it's not a very enjoyable experience for you, I apologize. But nonetheless, guys, we delivered. Okay? Want to thank Silencer. Want to thank all you guys that are listening, supporting the channel. Go ahead and follow us at Team Kill Podcast on Twitter and on YouTube, because I actually secured the handle. So you're just going to have to type in at Team Kill Podcast on the YouTube search bar, and our channel will pop up first. Happy Thanksgiving to people out there. Happy Friendsgiving. Happy whatever. Okay?
Whatever giving you want to give.
Yeah, whatever giving you want to do. Frenemies giving. That's our fucking thing. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Okay?
Give in, or if you're the giver of the pitcher, whatever your floats your boat.
Right. Give her the pipe. Okay? Give her, stuff another turkey while you're at it. Okay? And happy Black Friday to a few of you guys out there, because I know a lot of you guys fucking deal bargain people.
Yeah.
Who are gonna fucking kill somebody over a fucking, a 20% off game that came off last year for a console that you can't even get right now. So, Silencer, how about some tips for them?
If you're If you're in some debt, you owe some people. Buy a fucking Oculus that blows up. You get away with it. Fucking happy ending both sides.
Right. Listen, if you can't afford the Oculus, Black Friday, go ahead and go to your nearest store, bring some type of protection, some type of weapon, and when you see your granny with a little Sony, and she's grabbing the last Oculus, feel free to attack. With that being said, guys, my name is Spree Gaming.
And I am Silencer.
We're out!